I did not ever anticipate not being Soso Shanel, the brand.
Well, you know we had to come back with the Soso Shanel Chronicles, y'all. Y'all heard what she said. The brand. She never thought that she wouldn't be the brand. Anyway, hello, you know who this is, Jenna. And we are back, and we're going to talk about this video. Just briefly, y'all, okay? I'm kind of out of the exercise of doing this. But anywho, she went live today. Of course, they're not up, okay, anymore. She took them down or whatever. But who knows? She might make them live again for her people. Who knows? But let's continue and listen to what she is saying.
It's just, everything's just different right now, and it's crazy. But I'm gonna get, I ain't got no choice but to get through it. I know I will, because I keep waking up every day. I know I will.
This is some good advice for you, Miss Shanel, if you are listening to this, or if one of her people are listening to this. You have to get into the word to get through things. Just because you wake up every day does not necessarily mean that you'll have the answer. And God is the answer. And it seems like you're running away from the word and that one book called the Bible. You're listening to everybody else, making them your God. But only God can get you through this tumultuous relationship that you have with your husband, who, in my opinion, had a whole baby on you. And you kind of alluded to that today, because you said you can get through anything. Yes, you can. But that marriage is trash. I'm just saying.
I keep waking up every day. Like, every day I wake up. So I know I'm getting closer to the goal.
And what goal would that be? I hope it's to be a better person, a better mother to those children. Because, honey, once a man goes out on you and have a whole baby, there's nothing you can do about that. I know you trying to take pictures with it and make a little money off of it. But, honey, every time you look in that baby's face, T's face is right there. Now, just come out and just tell the truth and shame the devil. That's your husband's baby. We all know it. You hear what I'm saying? Over here on What's the Tea, we are not in denial, okay? Denial is a river in Africa, and I ain't never been there and don't plan to be there, okay? Baby, just let it up. He got a baby on you, okay? The greed.
I have not talked to my husband in days. And it has been, I hope for him as well, it has been a truly, deeply, I don't even know what the word is.
Expected situation. Those are the words, because that's what y'all are, up and down. Just a few weeks ago, y'all were good, taking pictures with his big watch. Now all of a sudden, and making ticks as well. And now all of a sudden, look, you're fooling yourself. We all know, the people who watch this, been watching this for years, we all know that you guys are just trying to stay together for the sake of social media. Social media is not worth your misery, baby. Let him go. The way you got him was wrong. Everybody tried to tell you karma is coming. We don't believe in karma on this. It's just, it is what it is. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And basically, you're getting the treatment of your husband, your first husband, right back at you, baby. Just admit it. That's what it is.
I really don't know what the word is. It's so many words. It's been a deeply clarifying, truly revealing, exceptionally painful.
Now, I'm sure that's how your first husband, Carl Winslow, thought about it. It was deeply painful and clarifying. Like clarifying shampoo. Well, honey, what clarifying shampoo does is it cleans all the oil and all that stuff off the hair. Baby, you had no business getting with him. The way you got him is the way you lose them. Now, I'm just giving you some tough love here. You say your mama gone. Well, honey, the thing about it is she must have prayed for you, because What's the Tea been following you for 2 years and trying to give you some darn wisdom, okay? But you just took the whiz and just did the rest, right? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Enlighteningly eye-opening experience. I have had things happen that I have had to deal with myself. And not because I couldn't say it. I just felt like, well, if this how it's gonna be, I better just deal with it.
Yes, you have to deal with it. Those were your choices. You said that you could not resist the temptation of getting back with your ex when you were married, happily married, so other people thought. But you played the part, right? You had 3 beautiful children, a husband, a paid house, or a house that was built from the ground, a man who rescued you from your boyfriend who was mishandling the relationship when it came to you. And you literally went with the dude just because y'all had an attraction. Well, baby, that only goes but so far. Okay, now the attraction ain't there, and he over there with somebody else having a full brood of babies on you.
Turns out I'm capable of dealing with some shit. Turns out I'm capable of dealing with some shit.
You're not able to deal with that. You just like any other woman. That's hurtful. Just admit it hurts that your man is not treating you correctly. Now, the only reason why you feel you can take it is because that's what you gave to your first husband. And you just feel like you deserve what this man is doing to you. But that's why I want you to get into God and get saved, because no, you don't have to deal with that. God can clean you of all of that. He can forgive you and all of that. You say you can't forgive yourself, and you learn how you're really putting yourself through a whole bunch of things. But God can really help you. You have to be true and just let it all out to him. Not the social media, because there ain't nothing we can do out here but talk about you. I'm just saying.
It's like a death. It's really like a death. It's like a death. And it is to some degree. It's the death of something. But, something else gotta land in the spot. So, oh my God, I've been doing full body like every workout. And I want to stop that shit.
You really just want this to fade away. That's why you keep comparing it to a demise. It's still there in your face. There's nothing you can do. Even if something were to happen where, things would just change indefinitely, it will never, because it will always be in your mind engraved. And see, the thing about it is you cheated on your first husband with the husband you have now. So he really feels like he got a hold over you. You get what I'm saying? He feels like he's in the right. You get what I'm saying? He's kind of getting you back. And you're just accepting it. You got to have boundaries. You claim you want to have them, but you have none. You allow him to come when he, when his baby mama over there, he can't house him. He just come home to you. He using you, boo, like he's always been.
I want to go back to doing parts, but I don't know. The results I'm getting, they're there. So I'm just going to keep going with it. But Lord, I hate it. It's sad to get your most views when you're in this state. It's sad. It's sad that I only get views if I'm having some kind of crisis that I'm willing to share. It's sad that if I post something, it's only going to get a bunch of likes if it's got Latif in it. That's like...
Oh, now you're calling him by his name. He must really want you to do that because his baby mama does that. Baby, until he gets a job, he's Teeth. But anyway, he's barely Teeth on this channel because he's really Tommy, because he really ain't got no job. I feel so sorry for you. But honey, you said you had an attraction to him, and that attraction can only get but so far. We all know you left a house and a home, the father of your 3 children, for this darn 5-minute jack that at 47 years old went over and got some 25-year-old pregnant with a baby with his whole face, and you trying to say you the grandmother. Baby, you ain't no grandmother. What is going on with you? You get what I'm saying? All that confusion over there.
I try not to let that discourage me, but... Congratulations, y'all together. Oh, Lord, my life can go...
Now, with all due respect, you posted those videos and that TikTok and all that. You did that on purpose. You wanted some views. But what you are is you mad because he gets the attention. Yeah, because he's a guy and you have all female audience. You know how it go, Miss Soso. They like your husband, just like everybody like your husband. They like that dynamic of man and wife, and they also like the dynamic that y'all not happy. I mean, it makes for great TV. It is what it is, and you know that. Stop acting like that. But obviously you don't like it because you're not keeping your videos up, and I get that. I get it. You honestly don't like it. You've grown out of it, but you kind of miss it, and you chase it. Stop chasing, girl, and just deal with your new life.
I get that, but... I can pour my soul out on my page. Nobody gives a shit. But as long as I'm pouring my soul out about my marriage on my page, everybody loves that shit. And I'm like, that fucking video I posted on Thanksgiving, it just was like, we had been fighting most of the week. And then I do one TikTok and everybody's like, oh, is y'all back? And I was like, why the fuck did I post that? I should have kept him off my page. But people all in the gym, congratulations on him. Like, oh my God.
I think when you posted that, maybe you were in a different mindset, if you get what I'm saying. And now you coming down from that mindset, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, maybe you just need to just stop putting him on your page. If you want people to get used to you as Soso Shanel by herself, this is it, love me, only me, then stop putting that darn man on there. You know, it would be horrible to even think that this woman that he went off with to have a baby, in my opinion, is somebody right up off your darn viewership. That have to be even worse, because you're literally putting this man on display. And that was cool back in the day when y'all used to be in the playground, but you don't like that.
In my
no
mind,
more.
I'm thinking to myself, we are at each other's throats. We are at each other's throats, okay? This is not a congratulations. This is just a fucking dance. It's not even that big of a... I be so irritated by that shit. I'm telling you.
Well, if you're so irritated on it, then tell your ego to be quiet. Because you put that on there, because we all know you put it on there for attention. You what you're doing is you're playing yourself. You know, look like you tired of that man. Every 5 minutes you complain about him. A few weeks ago you said what you really want. You said you having problems with certain things, and get delivered. The lifestyle that you are trying to live don't want you. That marriage ain't even a marriage, because once y'all was playing in the playgrounds, in God's eyes, it's not a real marriage. So you really trying to put together something that God doesn't even want together, and that's why it ain't working. I'm just trying to tell you, you wasting your time.
But I'm the problem, because I shared it. So it ain't even really nothing to be irritated about. It's just like, because I'm in the process of developing my own identity, but when I put something out there about him, it's just like, oh my God, why you so happy? Because Black love, we lost women, peppers, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Y'all heard it. She ain't in love with him. She treats him just like them darn dogs. As soon as she got tired of the dogs, she done rehomed them, but she can't rehome that man, because that's a legal binding issue. You get what I'm saying? And if y'all think they get the divorce, heck no. It's cheaper to keep them, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you, he would take half, because the man don't have no job. And that's when he was cool. It was cool when they was, you know, back a few years ago and things were different. But right now, she ain't getting divorced. That's why he off living with his baby mama right now and his siblings. And when she ready to, you know, have him back or whatever, she'll have him back. Okay?
Crazy. Oh, girl. But yeah. And I think it was necessary. I think it's necessary. Not for people, for me. I think it was necessary. I tried to visualize myself with another partner.
Now, come on, girl. You ain't visualized nothing. You already with another partner. Okay? And she says partner now, so you already know the deal, y'all. I ain't got to say it. You already know. Okay? She already living that life. She living a different life. The life that issue that she has wants. You get what I'm saying? Honey, you know, it is what it is. This is down to a technicality. Okay? Money is funny, y'all. It's out there. It's funny for all of us. And so one thing she doesn't want to do is have to pay for his lifestyle out there with his baby. You get what I'm saying? That's why she taking pictures with the baby, because the baby's helping her pay her bills. I'm on to it.
When I was trying to visualize myself with another partner, I thought to myself, well, we're not going to do that, because I don't want to be, you know, it's like a leech, like something looking for a host to suck off of. Like, I already did one marriage that I stayed in because I had 3 kids at that point, and I felt like, well, ain't nobody gonna want me.
Oh, she playing the single mama card. You know darn well, as much as this lady in the mirror and changes her hair literally every 2 minutes, you know she knew somebody wanted her. In fact, she already had a lineup. She didn't leave her marriage. That man kicked her out, but she had somebody already in the place. Baby, she already knew what she had. So she lying on this. She trying to act like she a victim. No, she already knew somebody was going to want her. She knows somebody wants her now. That's what her mind is telling her because she's vain. You get what I'm saying? So don't believe this part. She's just trying to, because she knows she got single mamas who follow her.
All these kids. And then I moved from that marriage to this marriage, and it was like, well, this shit got so bad from the other marriage. It was just like we became trauma bonded together. So
now, with all due respect, I've been doing these darn chronicles for 2 years, and I remember she said that her ex-husband would, squash her previous or her now husband, Lord, like a bug. She always said he's a good guy and this, that, and the other. She just mad that he didn't wait for her and wanted her to live her double life. That's what it is. It didn't get bad. You know what I'm saying? She was greedy. She wanted that and teeth. And it just wasn't going to mix. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Somebody said in her darn video, this one, that she's the problem. She is the problem. You get what I'm saying? You dealt all of this bad treatment and can't take it.
I don't want to think about what would it be like to be with another person. I just want to think about what would it be like to be on fire for God. My friends say,
baby, you already on fire. I don't know who it's for, though. We all know, but I ain't going to say that because I'm praying for everybody to get right. The way you are on fire for God, passionate about God, is doing his work. You want to live a life that's not of God. You want your husband and you want some extracurricular activities as well. You're not parenting your children the way they're supposed to be parented and getting mad because now they don't want to be around you and they're just using you. I mean, the list goes on. If I say any more, it's like I'm being, judgmental, and I'm not. I really want this woman to get delivered. Her life is just a poster of get your life right and just go forward and do wrong no more.
Fire for God. And that's what I'm saying. I just want to know what it's going to be like to be on fire for God. But I think about that shit, and I'm just like, Lord have mercy. It's been almost 15 years. Who just walks away from 15 years? But I actually know somebody who just walked away from 23, and people just walk away. But I
now, with all due respect, you walked away from a marriage when you said, "Let's go into the arena of playgrounds," if you will. If you know, you know. Okay, that's when you walked away from the marriage, and you walked away from your first marriage when you said, "Let me go to the club as a married woman and meet a man and do whatever with him, knowing I got a husband at home." You have yet to clean yourself of that, and you just took that baggage from that relationship and brought it right here. That man has no respect for you, and rightfully so. You don't have respect for yourself. You shared your man, you shared yourself, you shared everything, and you did all this in front of your children, and you wondering why they're confused.
I'm not saying that that's what's happening. It's been a point in time in my life where I couldn't imagine my family being any different than what it was, and then it just all changed. The fucking kids ain't kids no more. That's crazy. Kids ain't kids no more. I want to see you in a happy place. This is not an unhappy place. It's just...
Oh, no, she's going to say she's very happy and fine. She's actually happy. She has that Jezebel spirit in her. She loves confusion. She lives and she dwells in it. When things start to look up, this is when she tries her best to bring it down. Those spirits are horrible. They cannot work in good situation. It has to be some type of confusion. She is drumming this all up herself. She's not a victim. This is happiness for her. That's why she goes live every time her marriage is all in a disarray. She wants to spread it amongst her people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled now, okay?
It's an unhappy experience. I'm not in an unhappy place. Listen, please don't think I'm not happy. I'm not unhappy. I'm just having an unhappy experience. I'm not sad. I'm just feeling sadness. I'm not angry. I'm just feeling angry emotions. Like, it's just an experience. I'm just having an experience. I'm just having an experience.